episode of Venture Talk. I'm Samantha, and I'm here with Amanda, Ryan, Leah, Kayla, and Katie. And if you guys are wondering why we have these pizza boxes here, we'll get to it in a bit, but September's all about food. But right now what I want to know is, what did you guys do this weekend?
So I finally got scuba certified. I'm super excited. I know it was an 8-day long course, so it was very tiring afterward, but it was a lot of fun. And it was great. I actually was able to go out. We saw some turtles and some clownfish. Those were my favorite.
Did you almost get eaten by a whale?
I didn't.
You saw Nemo?
I
Did
did.
you find him?
I did.
Okay.
And Nemo's brother.
And his brother?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
great.
Is that part of part 2?
Found the whole family.
Yes.
So yeah, I was lucky enough to be able to take a whole bunch of photos, but they didn't turn out that good. They were
what happened?
they were really blue.
I
and
guess the water.
foggy. Yeah.
Blue water.
So I need help, and I know we have our photo guru expert here.
Somewhat.
Right.
And they haven't been letting me ask how to get my photos fixed. So finally I get to ask you, how do I fix my photos?
Well, I mean, I heard that they're going to have a kind of a light introduction to Lightroom class over at Arts and Crafts, and I'm not sure
Yes.
when it is.
It starts 5 September. There are 4 sessions. They tell you to bring your MacBook or your PC, and they are going to teach you how to fix those.
So
fix those
I can bring my
blue
entire
photos.
desktop PC or no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Okay.
You probably need to be fairly reasonable on it, but I mean, it's a great piece
I
of
can
software.
get a cart.
So what's the software called?
It's called Adobe Lightroom. It's kind of an all-in-one solution for your photographs. So it's a complete and total workflow from input to output. So input meaning you take your picture, you put it on your card, you put your card in your computer, and you pull it in. So it'll help you organize your files. It'll help you tag your files with metadata, so you can go back and you can search later.
What's
so it's
metadata?
I know.
metadata is kind of like
Going too advanced for us.
Yes. In English, please.
so you guys are familiar with like a dictionary or something like that, and a dictionary has words in it, keywords, or an encyclopedia has keywords, and you can type in a keyword and search for a particular photo. So let's say you go, you'll say you go hiking up near Hato Point. You can type in Hato hiking trip, and then 10 years down the line, when you've moved on to your next assignment, or you're back in the States or wherever you are, and you're like, man, I really want to find those photos from Hato. So all you gotta do is type in Hato, and then bam.
So I can tag all my different dive spots.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you go diving at Maida Point, or you go up to Hato or Zampa, or wherever you want to go, or let's say you take a particular cool photo of a shark or something like that, you type in this photo is of a shark, enter, and then you can type in later on down the lines all the photos of sharks you've ever found. So that's just one small piece of it.
So what's the difference though between like the level of like Instagram and the level of like Adobe Lightroom?
Well, I mean, Instagram is kind of, you take it on your phone, you press 1 or 2 buttons, and it applies these preset filters, right?
Which is really cool and fun, and that's
It's
why
cool.
it's so popular.
It can have really
So
good results.
What's the draw to like me going to Adobe Classroom though?
It gives you complete and total control over your photos. I'm kind of a control freak when it comes to pictures.
Not you.
But I mean, what it allows you to do is you can bring in a photo. It may be a fantastic photo straight out of the camera, but every photo needs a little help. It could be.
Mine were fantastic.
Wait, you just said they were a little blue.
I know.
For instance, you're saying they were a little bit blue, so you could pull in your image. You can you want to brighten it up. You can adjust your exposure up a little bit. You want to add a little more contrast to give it a little more punch. You dial up your contrast a little bit. It's a little too blue, so you can change your white balance, because when you're in the water, water's blue. Right. So you add in a little more yellow, a little more red, and that'll make it look more like the water is clear as opposed to blue. You can add in some vibrancy to bring out colors that are kind of weak, or you can desaturate it entirely and make a black and white image.
Is it something that once you take these classes, it's relatively user-friendly, or is it going
It's
to
a
be...
very user-friendly program, but it's really kind of intimidating up front, but it's intelligently laid out.
Okay.
So
So
even
once
if
you take these classes, you'll at least get a working knowledge.
yeah, you should be able to do almost anything to your photos
Well,
without having to jump into the whole realm of Photoshop. This is all in one piece of software.
Oh, wow.
You have to learn 1,000 different buttons. You only have to learn 100 different buttons. As opposed to,
Yeah, just 100. That's all.
Well, and that would be good with some of the like trips coming up, like if people are having trips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I want to take pictures at Shuri Castle Park in the Moonlight Fair.
Oh,
We were talking about
Yeah.
that. I'm so excited. It's basically it follows the full moon ceremony that they used to do back in the Ryukyu Kingdom days. So there's even like a parade of the king and queen, and all of that is going on September 21st, and you can go on an ITT trip, and they'll take you there, drop you off.
So you would know Adobe Lightroom by the time you
Yeah.
go to that,
Perfect.
and you can adjust like the moon and put
That's what
shadows
I think would be
and stuff.
cool, because Sherry's going to be all lit up, right?
Oh,
that sounds
pictures will
awesome.
probably be awesome.
Well, I mean, I know you want to take pictures of the Sherry Castle, but I want to take pictures of me winning some money at Rob's Ultimate Game
doesn't love winning
Show. I'm
money?
just saying, money all over. I know this event's going on October 4th at the O Club, but tickets are on sale September 16th. I'm going to be first in line.
Can you take me with you?
How much money can you win? Because I heard a little birdie say it was a lot, but I didn't hear how
Well,
much.
you know, I heard it's almost up to $5,000.
Wow.
I'm just saying, and they have their own spin on games like Deal or No Deal, Family Feud type games. Their Fear Factor is called Pitch Black.
Oh, no fear.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to participate in that one. I just want the one where I could win the money.
I'm imagining the
Bachelor.
type of nasty bugs here that they make you.
Yeah, or
Well,
like
that's
that's
really
really cool
cool
because then you can like learn to take the pictures at night and learn to take the pictures
Right.
during the
Oh,
day
absolutely.
and like and then water. So it gets there's so much you can do if you know actually because I don't know anything about taking photographs.
No.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm an iPhone photo expert. Me and Instagram are best friends.
Well, you know what's
but-
cool is you could take your iPhone photos, pull them in the Lightroom, and edit them further in there too.
So when I go to the game show, I can take my pictures. and
Exactly.
then-
Yeah.
There we go.
Won't have quite as much control as if you had a big, like SLR camera, but
Oh, that's
it's,
the fancy stuff.
it's
I'm
still
puppy.
it's still better than Instagram.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you should do it.
I don't know. I love Instagram. I'm a hardcore Instagram person, so I got to check this out. All right. Well, we're going to go on break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some food.
Yeah.
My favorite
so
thing.
ready. Besides Channing Tatum.
Welcome back. Now, let's talk about food.
Oh yes.
I
Let's
mean,
talk about
September's
food.
issue is everything that you need to know
Yeah,
about food.
my favorite topic.
Yes. Especially, let's talk about what's that Insider's Guide article? I know that I
Insider's
skimmed over.
Guide. Yeah. So, Insider's Guide is something that I started last year as a feature in Venture Magazine, where basically I go to a few of the food facilities around Kadena and I talk to the employees who work there about what their favorite dish is that the restaurant serves. So I thought this was really cool because these are the people that work directly with the food. They're either making it or they're serving it. You know they're working with it pretty much every day. So they've got to have a favorite and they've got
they're
to have a
probably
good
eating it
reason.
every
Yeah.
single
Yeah,
day.
so we did that again this year, and we had some really good feedback. It's going to be in the September Venture, and you'll get to see all of the favorites, but some of them are like chicken quesadillas. We had one girl from the tea house. She loves cheese. So cute.
That was so cute.
She's so cute. Yeah, she loves cheese, so she loves to get the chicken quesadillas. And then she likes to get a side of mac and cheese with that. I was like,
Oh,
that's
wow.
awesome.
No,
That's a lot
it's
of
just like
cheese.
love, and then she's like obsessed
Yeah,
with cheese.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And then we
Oh,
went
fine
to Strikers Cafe in Emory Lanes, and they have a meatball sub there, which is just like a deluxe meatball
Yeah,
sub.
and I didn't even know that it was a meatball sub when I saw the picture.
Yeah,
it
you're like-
looks phenomenal, and it looks nothing like a meatball sub.
Yeah, you're like, what's under all that cheese?
Yeah.
It's a meatball sub, but what's awesome about it, and what I personally think is the best quality of any sandwich, is that they actually kind of cut into the bread and then put the stuffings, they stuff the meatballs and the cheese in there and everything, so that when you're eating it, it doesn't fall into your
Yeah.
lap. Because
Yeah,
I
it's
always
So
have that problem.
frustrating.
Wow.
And then you lose all the toppings, and you're so angry.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta eat it all separate and it doesn't
so,
come together.
Jason, one of their employees there, demonstrated for us how easy it was to eat the sandwich during the photo shoot, and it was awesome. He pretty much ate half the sandwich during the photo shoot. So I can tell you it's probably pretty good. I haven't tried one yet, but I'm definitely going to go. When we went, I tried their like Supreme Nacho Taco Salad or something, and that was really delicious too. So yeah, so there's a lot more in the feature, so you guys should definitely check it out. And then when you're done reading it, go to these restaurants and try their favorite
Absolutely.
dishes.
Especially that the employees recommend it.
Yeah, yeah. I
Looking
can
at
tell
the
you.
food made me hungry.
One of the we actually had 2 different facility employees pick stir fry, so that's got to be a good dish.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna try that too.
Well, that's
so-
good.
But other than that, I know Leah did some pizza.
I know, and when we come back, we'll definitely talk about Leia's adventures with pizza, and let's see which box has the pizza. Definitely want to come
Oh,
back
is
for
this
that.
like one of those
Yes.
ultimate
It's
game
like,
show games?
Yes, it's like which box has the pizza. Yeah. All right, welcome back. So, I'm ready. Tell me about your pizza experience. I've been waiting.
Well, I had the harrowing task of trying 6 different pizzas.
Oh, that sounds
From-
I
horrible.
know. I'm like,
I don't know how you did it.
Yes.
And it was awesome. I got to go to Banyan Tree, Air Power Cafe, Cafe Latte, Okuma, Strikers, and now I'm forgetting one. And
Emery Lanes.
Emery Lanes, yeah. And I got to try them all, and it was awesome. The best was going all the way up to Okuma just to try the pizza.
Was it worth the trip?
Oh yes,
Okay.
definitely. No, it really was. It was an amazing experience up there, and I haven't been up there, and so it was really nice to go around the grounds and stuff. But yeah, I was really impressed. Seaside. That's it. I was like, I know there was
Seaside.
Did
a
we forget
Forget
Seaside?
know.
And
They
what I
have
really
amazing
like about
pizza, too.
the pizza that we have offered here is that it goes from just like your diner pizza, like the stuff back home, all the way up to the gourmet pizza.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes you want that fancy gourmet
Yeah.
pizza. Like I love Seaside and Cafe Latte for that because you feel like just having like the specialty, with the fluffy
fancier
crust,
pizza,
and
yeah.
and then you just sometimes you just want a normal like everyday pizza that like the football game pizza is kind of what I call it. And that's like Striker's Cafe and Banyan Tree, and I was really impressed. There was some really
Hey, wait, doesn't Banyan Tree deliver too?
yes,
They
and
sure
that's-
do.
That's
Yes,
so
they
awesome.
do deliver.
Yeah.
They sure do.
Yeah, like they sure do. Yeah. Not that I've used it or anything.
Well, and sometimes it's like you kind of fall into the habit of just automatically getting that like mainstream corporate
Yeah.
pizza when there's so many different other
Yes.
options that you have, and it's special. So and even at Emery Lanes. Patrick, one of the managers, he actually has his own special recipe.
Nice.
Wait,
Family
he-
recipe.
He makes it himself?
Like the sauce. And so
it's awesome.
yeah, and it's just one of
Wow.
those things that you're not going to get from like a corporate entity.
Right.
You're
Really?
gonna
That
get,
personal
like,
touch.
And like the chef at Cafe Latte, having his hand in like
Yeah,
having the
Chef
specialty
Latte.
pizza, and they have like some crazy pizza, taco pizza, and Mediterranean
Yeah.
pizza. And Seaside has their scampi, which I know you guys all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what's scampi?
I know.
Scampi pizza.
I mentioned that in the
Shrimp
article as well,
scampi.
So it was it was really awesome to see that there's so many options there, not to just fall back on what we know and, go into the facilities and check it out.
Have an
and-
open mind because I was scared of scampi pizza when I first tried
Yeah,
it.
it
and
kinda
was
sounds a
really
little
good.
And now you're a
sizes-
believer.
I know, now I'm a believer.
The
yes.
amount too, I mean, sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, I really want to spend that much on a pizza, but like even we split that Mediterranean and we still had like 5 pieces left over. And so you can really, it's cost effective because
Yeah.
you get 1 or 2 pieces and
And then Dee Dee gets some when you get
Yeah.
home.
There we go. I have some leftovers. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to figure out which pizza is in the box here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, here we go with the pizza.
Big winner, big winner!
That's it. Yes.
Yes, I'm so ready for some
Well,
pizza.
that's it for Venture Talk. We're gonna get down.
Here we go,
You
Fred.
pick up your Venture magazine,
Here we
and we'll
go.
see you guys next month. Here we go.